Welcome back to the channel. Today's journey is part of the Feminine Blueprint, where we explore how women build themselves quietly, intentionally, and without urgency. This isn't about starting over, it's about becoming more aligned. Today's transmission: not every feeling deserves a microphone. The problem with emotional democracy. See, we are living in a time where feelings have been promoted from internal signals to public authorities. Every emotion is encouraged to be expressed. Every reaction is framed as truth. Every internal experience is treated as something that deserves immediate airtime. But emotional expression without discernment does not create clarity. It creates noise. The belief that every feeling must be spoken is not emotional intelligence. It is emotional democracy. And democracy without structure collapses into chaos. Not every feeling is wise. Not every feeling is accurate. Not every feeling should be amplified. This conversation is not about emotional suppression. It's about emotional governance. Because leadership, personal, relational, and internal, requires hierarchy. And when feelings are allowed to lead without regulation, the system destabilizes. First teachable. Feelings are signals, not authorities. Feelings are real, but they are not neutral. They arise from the nervous system, memory, conditioning, and context. They do not arise from discernment. A feeling can be triggered by fatigue, overstimulation, past experiences, perceived threat, unprocessed memory, expectation, familiarity. None of these automatically mean the feeling is correct. A feeling can be intense but still be inaccurate. A feeling can be urgent and still be irrelevant. A feeling can feel true and still be misaligned. When feelings are treated as authorities, they begin issuing commands. Speak now. React now. Defend now. Withdraw now. Explain now. This is not self-leadership. This is nervous system dominance. Self-leadership begins when feelings are observed, interpreted, and contextualized, not obeyed. The moment a feeling bypasses interpretation and moves straight to expression, the hierarchy collapses. Second teachable. Expression without regulation creates distortion. Expression is not the same as clarity. Unregulated expression often feels honest because it relieves internal pressure. But relief is not truth. When expression comes from regulation, meaning becomes distorted, conversations escalate unnecessarily. Authority leaks. Power shifts away from the speaker. Regulation does not erase emotion, it organizes it. A regulated system asks, What is this feeling I'm responding to? Is this feeling current or historical? Is this feeling information or is it residue? Does this feeling require action or containment? Without regulation, expression becomes discharge. Discharge may feel cathartic, but it weakens coherence. And coherence is what makes communication land. Words spoken from regulation carry weight. Words spoken from urgency carry volatility. Third, teachable. Oversharing is often a bid for relief, not truth. Oversharing has been framed as vulnerability, but vulnerability without discernment is not maturity. It's actually exposure. Oversharing is rarely about communication. It's often about release. Release of pressure, release of emotion, release of discomfort. But releasing emotion publicly transfers regulation to the listener. It asks someone else to hold what has not yet been metabolized. This creates relational imbalance, blurred boundaries, dependency dynamics, erosion of authority. Discernment asks different questions. Who is this for? What is the cost of saying this now? Does this increase clarity or confusion? Does this strengthen or dilute self-trust? See, oversharing often weakens the speaker long term, even if it feels relieving in the short term. Leadership prioritizes coherence over catharsis. Fourth, teachable. Emotional maturity is about timing, not silence. Emotional maturity is often misunderstood as emotional suppression. That is incorrect. Emotional maturity is about timing. It is the ability to feel fully without immediately acting, to register emotion without broadcasting it, to choose the moment of expression deliberately. Timing determines whether emotion informs or overwhelms, whether expression clarifies or destabilizes, whether power is preserved or dissipated. A regulated individual does not speak less. They speak later. They allow emotion to settle into language that reflects clarity rather than urgency. Urgency is rarely aligned. Urgency belongs to threat response, not leadership. Fifth, teachable. The microphone is power, and power must be selective. A microphone amplifies. What you amplify shapes perception, internally and externally. When every feeling is amplified, the internal system becomes noisy. Conflicting emotions compete for dominance. Clarity dissolves. Sovereignty requires selectivity. Some feelings require private processing, physical release, rest, distance, silence. Some feelings require no action at all. Only a small percentage deserve amplification. Those are the feelings that remain after regulation, align with values, reflect current reality, support long-term integrity. Not every feeling deserves a microphone. Some deserve observation, some deserve compassion, and some deserve to pass through quietly. Sixth, teachable. Emotional discernment is a leadership skill. Discernment is not emotional detachment. It is emotional governance. It determines what influences decisions, what shapes communication, what drives behavior, what gets externalized. Without discernment, emotion becomes reactive leadership. With discernment, emotion becomes data. Leadership is not the absence of feeling. It is the ability to contextualize feeling without surrendering to it. Final teachable. Self-command is the ability to hold without leaking. Self-command is not emotional numbness. It is capacity. The capacity to feel deeply without discharging recklessly. The capacity to hold emotion without needing immediate expression. The capacity to choose what shapes the moment. And when you stop giving every feeling a microphone, something stabilizes. Clarity increases. Authority consolidates. Energy stops leaking. Not because you feel less, but because you lead more. There's a return of the hierarchy. Please know, not every feeling deserves a microphone. This is not a denial of emotion. It is a restoration of hierarchy. Feelings belong in the system. They do not belong at the helm. Leadership, internal and external, requires structure. And structure begins with discernment. If this helped, like the video and subscribe. By all means, share it forward. And if you're ready for the deeper work, Unveil is open. The link is below or in my main profile.